Okay, this is Doug. I am holding my Canon GoPro camera. Amy and Yahoo aren't home, so I'm hoping to film a kind of quick tour of the place where I've been staying and probably where I'm going to be staying in the future, at least for a couple weeks when I come to Japan. This is the kitchen. It's a little different than some of the kitchens I've had. It's very lived in. Anyway, Amy obviously cooks here, breakfast, dinner. This is kind of that's a refrigerator, small TV. The dining room tables are usually like this in Japan because people don't sit in chairs, they sit cross-legged or sit versus a chair. This is where I'm working on, just sitting with my computer because I have the heat on. It's kind of a cool, damp day today, kind of rainy. I knew it was going to be like this. This is the latest I've been. By the way, this is laundry being hung because they don't have a dryer. I'm not going to show the video inside their daughter's room, but it's right through these doors here. They have a 12-year-old daughter. In a minute, I'm going to go down. There's three levels. There's a toilet through this door that I do use in the middle of the night, just a regular toilet. There's a stairway that goes down to the entryway in the place that we chant. This is the stairway up to where I stay, and I have a futon on the floor, which is pretty customary. It's pretty comfortable. These windows both open to the view. Again, it's a kind of overcast gray day. It's not currently raining, but it's probably about 45 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's December 8th. It's about 10 days before I leave. So this is where I stay. I have all my stuff here, basically my 3 pieces of luggage, a small luggage that folds up in my backpack, just kind of spread on the floor, obviously. It's a real comfortable room. I thought this was a television at first. This is the heater, which I have been turning on recently when I am up here, but I turn it off when I'm not using it. Across this room is where sometimes I set up my computer right here at this desk because there's a view out the window. I'm currently downstairs, but this is just another room next to the room I'm staying at. So basically, when we are here sleeping, I'm sleeping in my room. Their daughter's sleeping on the room next to the kitchen, and then they sleep down where the place that we chant. We've been chanting at 6 a.m. every morning, and usually in the evening at some point together. Amy and her husband Yuhei. So I'm going down there. I asked permission to film that room, and I have to close the Goanzan because they can't open and film or take pictures of the Goanzan. This is going down to the entryway, which obviously the lights are not on. There's a washer right here. This is where I take a shower. Through here, there's the washer. That's where I take a shower. There's a bathtub. This is kind of customary for a... Now, normally you don't have their bed laid out like this. It's normally all folded out. But there's a sink, and there's another toilet here. When I have to use the restroom in the middle of the night, I usually will use the one upstairs because they're sleeping down here. And I asked them if there's a sink here. I asked them if, the upstairs room where I'm sleeping was normally their room because I didn't want to inconvenience them. And they said they normally sleep down here. So what's been happening, I've been here this time. I was going to be here about 9 days. I usually come down about 6 in the morning and I chant with them. And they're really nice. This is much bigger and nicer than I would have in my home or somebody. Again, I can't open this up, but through these doors here, there's what's called the Goanzan that we chant to, and they burn incense here. And this is where we chant. It's almost like a little, I don't know, temple downstairs. And this is where we come to chant every morning at 6 a.m. and in the evening together. Both Amy and Yuhei are very, very devoted. They're, in fact, their daughter too. Their daughter can, I've heard her chant. She chants the 32 pages, the prayer that we do, very, very quickly. And she does that on her own. So I just wanted to videotape this as a memory. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to put this on YouTube, but you know, in about 10 days I will be leaving here. I'm leaving Japan. I'm actually Saturday. Turn this light off. This is the entryway. Now, while there's people here, normally they never lock the door. I'm now the only one here, so I'm not sure when I go out. She was going to give me a key. I should have probably told her, if your husband's gone and you and your daughter's gone, should I lock up? But I don't have a key to even lock up. But normally we just leave this door open. And let's give you a perspective. It opens like this. It just opens out to the street. And right next door to this is a Lawson's convenience store, literally just right out the door. So when I come in, I take my shoes off, and it's customary when we're doing this Buddhist practice that we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo 3 times when we come in or when we exit. I'm going to turn this light off. I think I'm trying to do the right thing. There we go. Turn the light off. Again, they keep this open when someone's here, but when everybody leaves, they always close the Goanzan. I mean the Butsutan. So I'm gonna go back up where my computer is. See here. Trying to turn these lights off. I try to save on electricity. Again, customary to take off your shoes. Okay, all the lights are off. Umbrellas, which is pretty customary. So when I come in, I basically come up these stairs, and then if they're home, Amy and Yuhei, they're usually in this room here when there's a full house, and their daughter is in her room. Sometimes she has the door closed. Again, I have my computer set up here because they're not home, and then I have the heater going, so it's kind of cool. But this is the place. Now, when I come back, I've already decided when I come back to Japan, what happened is I met Amy about a year ago. She was the one that reintroduced me to Nam Myoho Renge Kyo and Buddhism, and offered for me to stay here a couple weeks when I visit, which saves me Airbnb fees. I'm still probably pay them something. But the point is, I told her I want to try this to see how it works for everybody. So I stayed 3 or 4 days when I first got here, and then I'm staying 9 days now, and I really liked it. There's some minor disadvantages, like this particular place, they don't have the heater and air conditioners in every room, like in this room, the bedrooms. They only have that downstairs, where many of the places I stay, the Airbnbs, they've had the heater in every room. So we've been using a space heater. So anyway, I'm going to close this out. This is more for my personal record. Maybe I might show this to my folks or some close friends. But I just wanted to have this before I leave. On Saturday, December 8th, December 7th in the US, 2019, and I'm staying here tomorrow. We have an event at the temple tomorrow, but I'm going to be leaving on Monday and then starting kind of the last 9 days of being here in Japan. So I'm going to sign off for now. Take care.